Bachelor week 4, huh? What an episode that was. Surprisingly, I really dug their football bit at the end.
Yeah.
It was pretty entertaining. I liked it.
I did too. I liked that they were all like gunning for Shanae.
I know they all just wanted to tackle the shit out of her, which I don't blame them. She's fucking annoying. I hate her so much.
It's it's so staged, right?
Oh, 100% it's so staged. Yeah. Without a doubt, they told him, "Hey, do you not like both these girls? Just send home Elizabeth and keep her on at least another week." I bet she goes home either next week or the week after or something.
I think she goes home next Monday.
Because although I forgot about this, in the next on, it looks like she was one of the girls that Clayton's like, "I was intimate with both of you," and then he starts crying and they start crying at the end because the next one shows so much shit. It looked like it, but who knows when that happens? That could happen in a few weeks.
Editing. It's editing too.
Yeah, but but they can't edit her in a nice dress on the stage with him.
I was in love with her, and I am in love with each of you, and I also was intimate with both of you.
I'm so in love with them. I've never felt pain like this before.
Because it was just two girls on the stage. I mean, maybe they could. It'd be a little weird, but
hold on. Hey, honey, text Jerome that Instagram post you sent me about the Bachelor and that Barstool chick.
Oh.
Text the screenshot and text it to him so we can talk about it, please.
Ooh, there's some drama.
Well, it kind of it's like Chicks in the Office, I think, is their podcast name.
I've heard of that.
Their Barstool or whatever, but like she tweeted at Clayton and said like. Why do you ask why you're single? Girls hate that or whatever. Mm-hmm. And he subtweeted her and was like, "Are we fighting?" Like with like a winky face. And then she replied and said, "Don't reply to this tweet if you slept with Shanae." And then he put spoiler alert with like a kissy face.
Oh,
so it implies that he didn't. It implies that like he didn't sleep with her.
That's interesting. And if he does sleep with her, now we could hashtag Clayton's a fucking liar.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
That could be the title of this episode. Is Clayton a liar?
Is Clayton a fucking liar?
I mean, we all know he's a dipshit.
Yeah. It is weird that did stand out to me this episode, too. Like, he's hanging out with that chick. I think it was... Which one was it? I think it was Rachel. And he was like, so I got a question to ask. Why are you single? I'm gonna have this whole big thing. And I was like, that's such a weird question to ask someone.
It is a weird question. I think guys, I don't want to generalize it, but I believe because I feel like I've said that to someone before, like, you know, like, oh wow, you're awesome. Like, why, you know, like, how are you still
Did you
single?
say that to Abby when you guys were getting together?
I believe I did.
Oh wow, are you Clayton?
I might be.
Can you imagine? You take off a mask, you've been Clayton the whole time.
Like guys mean it as a compliment, but
I do get it. He does mean it as like a really big compliment to the lady, but it does just because it feels like there's like no good answer to that, really.
Right, because it's like, well, what's wrong with you? Why don't?
Pretty much. It's pretty much the question is, what the fuck's your deal? Because you seem normal, but someone has to know something.
Yeah, and so like this episode, I didn't like how when they went on the one-on-one, like they just randomly strolled up to a random person's barbecue.
Yeah, that was weird. It was like it was gonna turn into like a horror. They're riding horses, and then here's like some random ass weird looking family having a barbecue, and they're just hanging out with them.
Like, are we really supposed to believe that was not set up?
I mean, it was just they stumbled upon it, and the camera crew was already there filming them too.
That's what I mean. That's why it's like there's no way.
Yeah, it was.
That was just legit, like by luck. Like, oh, we're on like a a little horseback ride. Like, oh, what's this? Oh my god! And then they're like, oh yeah, come on down, have some fucking dinner.
Maybe it's like, he heard our complaints last week, and we were like, what the fuck? This guy has no idea for a date. So he's like, I have an idea. we'll walk into someone else's afternoon and we'll just hang out with them.
He's I don't know. I feel like that's, I don't know. Maybe I just didn't see it in other ones before. Maybe this one's different, but I feel like it's so like just everything is staged.
No, yeah, it does feel that way, for sure.
And I like I said, I don't know if they're all like this, and I just for whatever reason I'm catching on this time because the girls aren't good actors.
I think
and
they
he's
are
not a good
very
actor.
a little staged here and there. A lot of them.
Yeah, because when she shows up at the end to the group or to like the extra time,
Which, by the way, that's
I
fucking
thought-
nuts. He should have been right there. You're out of here. This is crazy.
yeah, and he's like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" Like,
Yeah, he practically got a hard on and was like, "Oh fuck, you're right here."
yeah, but like I say, I think it's all just staged. I think like it 100%
Well, yeah,
staged.
because like it's not like their date was probably actually in walking distance. So I bet you the Bachelor crew drove her to where they're at, and then was just like, "Hey, yeah, walk inside." Like I bet
It's
you,
possible.
I bet you she had the idea, walked up to a producer, and then, or even they had the idea, and it's like, "Hey, you know, what'd be a funny thing. What if you like bursted in on their dinner date?" And then she's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I should do that," and then got dressed and went and did it and shit.
It's just it's stupid. At like
It
how,
really is.
like cunning and how forward she is. It's
Yeah,
wild.
I don't. She thinks she's such a smart, like, cool villain,
Yeah.
and
No.
she's just annoying, and I just don't want her here. I don't know why the producers had to pick her to be the, like, villain of it.
And keep it in mind, I do still think that girl that went home 5 hours before, I think she will make
Oh,
I do still think
forgot
she will
about
make a
her.
comeback. Yeah.
Okay.
Can't remember her name. I feel like they put new people in the show every week.
Well, I'm glad you said that because my very first note I wrote down is, how is there still girls popping up with this show? I have no idea who they are.
I mean, according to them, they just don't get the time with Clayton. So apparently we just don't see them. Because
guess.
I don't know how many times Jill has said that she doesn't get time and
Oh
has
my
yet to
god,
have
I
time
know.
with Clayton. Abby's about ready to shut the TV off. She was like fucking screaming at the TV last night, like, "Shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch! Get off the screen! Nobody liked you."
That's funny. When she was complaining, when someone else was I was like, oh my god, I wish I could just fast forward through this part. You guys are so
I know.
annoying.
It's
but
bad.
It's funny
bad.
because it's annoying,
But
but it's also really entertaining to watch as well.
It is. It is. I like now that we're traveling, but
Yeah, I do like that.
I-
We're not just stuck at the mansion or whatever.
yeah, I don't. I did see other stuff like this guy that he makes like TikToks and like he like live. He doesn't live stream it, but
Oh,
like,
just
he
like a watch
will-
party, like he'll watch it and like people can watch him watch
Yeah.
it.
well, he just like makes like little videos and he, like with the clips, like he'll record the TV
Oh,
and just
gotcha.
like commentate over it, but looking at it, like they didn't seem all that excited that they were going to Houston.
Yeah.
Which I mean makes sense because the season that me and Abby watched before this, it was Pilot Pete,
hmm
and the first place he took him was Ohio,
Oh.
Cleveland, Ohio,
Oh wow, that's a
and they were all, oh my god, we're going to Cleveland. It's like no one has ever said that before. No one has ever said, "Oh my god,
we're going to Cleveland."
And how fucking excited did he get when his friend showed up?
Oh my god, I think he wanted to marry his friend a little bit. He was a little
Right?
jealous of that dude's wife and kids a little too much. And he
I was like, wow.
You? I thought they were gonna be like long lost friends, and he's just like, no, I grew up with
Dude
this
is
guy
like
actually. We hang out all the time.
Amped up.
Let's see. So how surprised were you when? Well, first of all, apparently the shrimp gave Shanae the bad shits the next day or something.
God. I have a TikTok to send you too that I want you to put in
Okay.
about. Hold on. Hey, babe. Babe, you go on the road? I can send it to you afterwards, but it's a scene from a show or a movie, and it fits in perfect with like this episode.
Oh, okay. But
I feel like, like that stuff, I feel like is so fake and like
yeah, like I highly
we're gonna
doubt Shanae was on the
pushing
toilet.
shrimp narrative.
Yeah, and then
You know,
they made
like,
more shrimp. Fucking their team name was Shrimp, the blue shrimp fuckers, whatever they were called.
Shrimp Busters or whatever.
Yeah, it was a bit much with all the shrimp.
Yeah,
it wasn't funny
is
enough
definitely.
to continue that bit going much longer.
No, and then they're like arguing, and she's like, she lied about being in the hot tub.
Which I don't remember.
Genevieve's like, it's
Was
not,
Elizabeth in the hot tub when she went out there? I don't remember.
I honestly don't know. I was expecting them to like show us.
Yeah, I was hoping they'd flash back to it too, and they never did that.
So I don't know, but I don't know if Elizabeth misheard her or if she did not call her fat.
Yeah, she goes, a fake one at that, and then like took a sip of her drink.
Yeah.
But you could tell she had one of those little like when someone gets angry but like their throat tightens up and they don't know what to say.
Yeah.
A fat one at that, and then like drank her drink, was all like looking at her, but then she's like, oh my god, I think she just called me fat.
I'm like, wow. But see, like I said last week, I would have sent them both home.
I was thinking of you a lot while watching this, and I was like, wow, Hess would have just sent them both home. And honestly,
drama queens.
At this point, that's just what you have to do. Just send everybody home that's involved in it home, and then just move on, because no one's gonna get past now. You guys have made it last way too long.
Yeah, and he states it at the end. He's like, "Why is it that there's all this drama and you're always involved?"
Yeah,
like every time. Like, no, obviously, no one likes you.
I did like too. I don't remember the girl's name, but the one that kept tackling Shanae even though she didn't have the ball on the
Marlena.
Yeah, on the date he was like, you tackled her and she didn't have the ball, and she's like, well, I didn't know that was the rules. I didn't know you had to have the ball. Whatever they told me after.
She's the former Olympian or whatever.
Yeah, she went a little nuts. She's like, oh, my team's gonna win. But I liked it.
Yeah, she was amped. She was all excited.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew they were. I knew. And I liked how they made them go back to the hotel in their football gear.
Yeah, they walked in and Rachel was like,
they weren't even allowed to change like back into their clothes. They had to ride the bus back to the hotel in their fucking football gear. I'm like, what? I
didn't even think about that part. They're just sitting in the car holding their helmets.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. So were you surprised that Shanae got a rose, or you expect it?
No, yeah, I knew. I told her, I go, Shanae's getting the rose. I go, Shanae is staying. Elizabeth is going home. And she goes, I think you're right.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, they want the drama.
Yeah.
They want the drama. They want the ratings.
I figured she was, like, in our last video, I took the next on, and I edited every single clip that she was in a new location or a new, like, outfit. I put, like, a little montage in our video. So, like, at the opening up with the rose ceremony, I was like, oh, well, I know she plays tackle football, so she's not going to go home here. But
well, and I mean, Elizabeth didn't seem all that upset that she went home.
Yeah, she almost kind of seemed like, oh, I'm a little relieved. I'm out of this situation.
Yeah,
she didn't care too much.
I can understand. I mean, because there are people that I don't like being around.
Yeah.
That if I'm around them, like it just raises my blood pressure, and like I don't want to be around them. Yeah. So I get it, but I mean,
well, especially if you're really going on a dating show, and then that's happening as well. That's got to be annoying.
Right. But I mean, like I said, I watched I think it was 2 years ago, Pilot Pete. I mean, there's always drama. Like you're gonna put 32 women in a room and fighting for one guy's like attention.
Yeah, especially they're going after one dude. Yeah.
There's going to be drama. So, I mean, which is obviously why the show happens every year.
That's why we're on our 26th season of it. Just the female version.
It continues to make ABC millions and billions of dollars.
But one day we'll get to make our one where we don't trick, we catch celebrity pedophiles.
They could legitimately do so many. They could do so many spinoffs. They could do like normal people love. They could do like BBWs, like fat people.
Oh,
fat people bachelor, fatty batch,
the Bachelor.
Fatty batch.
I like fatty batch. I like fatty batch. Welcome back to Fatty Batch.
Yeah. I mean, you could do like, anorexic batch.
Oh, okay.
You could do Bachelor on the Spectrum with like TikToks.
Do you do racist Bachelor?
I mean, I feel like you can't go there. Yeah, I don't think you could go there. But you could totally. I mean, they could really go and do like.
Yeah, you really could do any spinoff. I would love to watch the old people one that they do now.
That seems a little weird, but I would think that would have less drama. But I for some reason feel like it would have more.
It would probably have more of it. Yeah, just because you would expect it. Because,
Because they're old and they don't have much longer to live, and they're like, fuck it, we're just gonna.
I'm gonna be dead in a month, so fuck this bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Exactly.
No, I should ask Taylor how good that was, if there's a lot of drama in it or not, because I think her and Victoria watched that one.
Oh wow, yeah, you should. You should, even get her on the pod and be like, hey, how was senior batch?
Did I write anything else down? Oh, I did. What did you think of Rachel? When she was the kind of the girl that was highlighted this episode. What did you think of her? She's a pilot too. Maybe they can do a pilot Rachel season.
They could. I think. I mean, I like her. She's not my favorite, but I like her.
Oh, she kind of won me over a little bit this episode.
Yeah, I don't know. She just seems. I don't know. It seems like there's something.
Oh, you think she's hiding something?
Yeah, I feel like she's hiding something, or there's something that like she's not, saying. Or, I mean, obviously, I don't think she has like she's a transvestite or anything like that. But
you don't think she's hiding a dick?
Who knows?
That would be crazy. Imagine they get to the end of a season and it's revealed to the Bachelor, like, hey, you've loved me this whole time. It's all about who I am and all this shit. I have a dick. What do you think about that? I wonder what, imagine Shanae makes it to the end. Or Shanae and Teddy at the end, and they both reveal to him, hey, they have dicks. Do you think he picks one of them?
Probably.
Do you think just for TV, though, he picks it, and then afterwards he's like, yo? Or do you think he's actually a good, he'll just be like, you know what, I can see past your dick.
I don't. Who knows? I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know.
Because
it's an odd question.
That would be some good television.
I feel like they would have to tell him though. Like I feel like they would have to.
You think one person in the show would hate Clayton? Come here.
But what if? But what if they just say, "Hey, 2 of these 31 women have a penis."
Oh, that's a good show right off the bat. You're dating all these girls.
And the audience doesn't know either.
Yeah.
So you're looking for bulges in the pants,
I like your panties.
Yeah, you're looking for all the little, things. But yeah, I mean, they could go that route. I mean, they could do like the LGBTQ.
Yeah, I would watch the hell
Bachelor.
Out of that.
Yeah.
Just like I said, our first step. Where's the gay Bachelor? They have all these bachelors, no gay Bachelor.
I would assume. I feel like that would get good ratings.
Yeah, you think everyone and their mom would watch Gay Bachelor?
I mean, I don't know about that, but I'm sure they'd have a lot of people.
Well, I bet not a lot of Christian folks, but besides that, we'll get everybody.
Or homophobes.
So we already talked about the purple team winning and all that shenanigans in the day.
Purple team.
Do you have a top 3 girls?
It's still for me. It's still Teddy 1. And then I really do like it'll be Teddy 1 and then between Susie and Rachel. But the person that I do watch on Instagram, he pointed out that Rachel always reads the cards and she's always like dolled up while the other ones are literally just like bummed out, like no makeup, and she's always like, dressed to the nines, her hair's done.
That is true. I haven't thought about that.
So I don't know if that means anything. I don't know if she just is like an early riser and she likes to, because that would be my way of thinking. If I lived in a house with like 30 other guys, I get up early, but I would want to get up early, shower, use the bathroom before like the entire house is up. So you're like fighting over bathrooms and all that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That would be my approach, but I mean, like I said, I don't know if that means anything, but
so if you were say you're on the Bachelorette, and they came up to you, it's like week 3, and they're like, "We want you to be the villain of the show. We need you to get out like Tom and Dylan over here." How would you try to get them out? What would you say to the Bachelorette to get them out?
I mean, you just make up lies, play the victim.
So would you just do Shanae's game, Panda?
Yeah, turn on the tears. I mean, it's the classic. It's like the old. That's the hat in the bag, cat in the bag. Mm-hmm. I don't think that's the right analogy, but I mean,
close enough.
I mean, it is though, because I mean, what else are you gonna do? I mean, you have to play the victim. You got to turn the tears on. You got to, maybe she's a little horn dog, and maybe she likes to get all felt up and pressed up against the wall with the banana in your pocket.
Oh, you put a banana in your pocket.
Yeah.
That's your move?
So maybe she's just, she looks past all the red flags.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
Like they're bullying me. They're making me feel bad. There are some women in the top 15 or whatever's left that are not very attractive.
No, I get you. There are some.
I mean, I understand.
To be honest, they just look like they look like moms, kind of. A couple of them in the end.
Yeah,
they just look like older ladies that have already had a family, kind of, and it just seems weird to be going after Clayton with these other people.
I mean, I get it. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and I mean, I understand that. It's odd to me. That's all. It's weird. It's like
well, because also you see them and you go, like, you're not gonna win,
right?
There's no way you win this. But, whatever. Is there anything else that you wanted to speak? I guess I should say my top 3. I didn't say that.
Yeah, you can do that, top 3.
In no particular order, I got Rachel, Teddy, and Sarah. I liked that we got a little more Teddy this episode.
Yeah, a little bit.
We haven't seen her in a while. And then we got the whole episodes about Rachel. And then Sarah, we didn't get to see much, but she was the girl that was showcased last week. Majority on the dates and all that.
Yeah, okay. I like her too. What do you think it's going to work for or against Sierra and Genevieve for, like, they continually bring up how bad, like, how much...
I'm glad you brought that up. It's, like, it's cool that they do that, but if it was me, I'd be like, I don't want to fucking tattletale for our girlfriend. Like, you guys are cool, you guys are telling the situation, but it's a bit much. Like, eventually I'm going to let you go.
I think well, I mean... On the next song, it looks like they set it up to where it legit comes down to Genevieve and Shanae going home.
Yeah, it really does.
Where they go on like a double date, like it's
so
Clayton, Genevieve, and Shanae.
Do you think she'll go home there?
One of them get a rose. I think Shanae will go home.
You think Shanae will go home? That's your prediction?
Yeah, I believe so.
I want her to go home, but I feel like Clayton's so stupid he'll send someone else home.
I mean, he's a fucking idiot if he keeps on keeping her.
I know. I was surprised, even though I saw the next on footage.
Unless they're like, hey, the longer you keep her, you get another $100,000 or something.
I wonder if they could do it like that. They do get paid for being there. You get, like, I know, like on the challenge in Big Brother, it's different, but like I think it's every week you're still there, you get more money. Is how those shows usually work.
I wonder if they're like, hey, the longer you keep, Shanae or X, the villain.
Mm-hmm.
You get an extra $50,000 a week or something.
I haven't thought about that part of it, but I bet that does happen. I bet you that's a little bit of
because obviously they're going, hey, we want the ratings, we want to keep the drama alive, boiling. Like, yeah, we understand you don't like her, but she likes you. She's a horn dog. You might get your dick wet.
She's a little crazy, so tiptoe around her, but.
Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like she's one of the women that would, and no offense to anyone out there, but she's like one of the women who would like do what that Instagram model supposedly did to Drake, where she tries to go into the bathroom and put the condom in her vagina. And did you hear about that?
I heard a little bit about that. I haven't heard the full story.
So basically, allegedly, he slept with this Instagram model.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he went to the bathroom, took the condom off, like tied the condom off. She went into, and he put it in the trash. She went into the bathroom and got it and then tried to put it inside of her. Well, he had put hot sauce in the condom. And then she's trying to sue him because
because he burnt her pussy?
Yeah.
That's an insane story.
I don't know where the public stands on this. I don't know what is politically correct or politically incorrect.
I mean, I think the girl's in the wrong here for sure.
If you're if you're wealthy like that, and she could probably get like $30,000 a month for child support. So I mean, like, there are women. Not every woman is like that. But there are women like that out there.
But you are right. Shanae is one of them. She would 100% do that.
Yeah,
100%.
I could see her doing.
And then she would blame the guy and be like, "What the fuck? My pussy's all hot because you got hot sauce in it."
Right.
That is insane.
I mean, which is pretty. I mean, it's pretty smart on his part.
I was gonna say though, ups for Drake though. That's a good technique.
Yeah.
I would have never thought. I would have just probably put a condom in my pocket and be like, I'm gonna go home with this because it's the only way I could trust it.
I mean, I maybe it's bad. Maybe it's
Although why didn't he flush it? Is it bad to flush condoms?
I don't know. Maybe it's new news that it's bad to flush condoms. But I was always under the impression that you just you pull it off, you throw it in the toilet, and you flush it down the toilet.
Yeah, that's what That's really weird. I don't understand
that
why.
way the semen is gone, the condom is gone, and no one can go and try to shove it in their
Hey,
vaginal cavity.
maybe he had one of those like weak toilets, like an Asian toilet where they're not supposed to like flush toilet paper down it. So then he was like, "Oh fuck, I gotta put it in the trash can. Let me get some hot
Yeah,
sauce."
maybe it was in Mexico where there's no running water.
Maybe.
Maybe. You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
But is that it? Is there any last things you want to say about week 4 of The Bachelor?
I'm trying to remember if there was anything else that that we didn't touch on here.
I do feel a little bit because I was hearing that the ratings for this season haven't been that good. I guess.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if they're editing in more of this drama too, to try to get people onto it for drama.
They drug that opening drama, like they drug that on for a good 30 to 40 minutes. I'm like, okay, like we can move on now.
I was surprised how fucking long that was on for.
You know, because and then it's the whole, what are the dogs doing? Oh, she gave them a fucking bath, so they're running around like crazy clucks.
That's funny.
Go, get out of here,
skedaddle.
I'm trying to think. I feel like there was something that I wanted to mention. What did you think about going to where they like going to that barn to have dinner on the single date?
I thought it was
and then ending it with like the live band or whatever, right? Like I feel like that would be so fucking awkward.
Yeah, I don't understand why they always has to be a live performance on The Bachelor.
I think it's because it's free, because it's usually not someone like big.
Mm-hmm.
Like I listen to some country music. I've never heard of that band.
Oh, really? Yeah, I had no idea.
Not to say that they're not big and famous, but I feel like if they were, I probably would have heard of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it, I don't know. It's probably cheap entertainment, and then because the artists, they probably do it for free. Just
I bet get a little exposure. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I feel like it's kind of a win-win for them.
Yeah,
like they just, I could be completely wrong on that. That's my guess, though.
I always skip a little while they start singing.
But it's just funny that they literally, it's the entire day, and they're, like they rode the horses. I know that they obviously cut it down big time.
Yeah.
But literally all they did was ride horses, go to that
interrupt that one family dinner.
And then go to dinner. That's it. The entire day. There's nothing else in between the day
that's all I did.
That they didn't do.
I did like too. They're riding the horses. Clayton's looking forward and then turns back to her and goes, "Is there anything you do that isn't hot?"
Yeah. Well, she was. I don't know if you caught it, but when he was like, "Oh, I don't know," he's like, "I don't know what we're doing," and she's like, "Does it involve mud?" Like she was like super excited when she was like, "Does it involve mud?"
Like he really likes
what
mud.
The fuck. I'm like, what does that mean? Like, why?
I'm gonna have to start doing that anytime someone's like, "Oh, we're gonna go do this for the weekend." Does it involve mud?
Yeah, she seemed pretty excited. Like she's like, does it involve mud?
Do you think she was disappointed when he was like, "Well, we're just gonna be riding horses, so not that much mud."
Probably.
She was like, "Fuck."
He's a big man. Do you see how small that horse looked when he was sitting on top of it? He's a massive man. Yeah,
he is
massive man.
He's always bigger than you would kind of expect him to be.
Yeah. Hold on, Abby's out there. Hey, babe, will you send Jerome that TikTok of the shrimp? I think it'll fit perfect when we were talking about the shrimp earlier.
Okay.
Easy on the shrimp. Those are supposed to be for everybody.
I only took a few.
Yeah, I took a few hundred. All right, put that back.
Okay.
Yo, keep this girl away from the ocean. That's where all the shrimp's at. Easy on the
Oh my
shrimp.
God, that's
Those
perfect.
are supposed to be for everybody.
She sent it to me last night, and I'm like, oh my God, I gotta send that to Jerome. I'm like, it's got to be in the pot. And this was all her.
Abby gets all credit for the for the shrimp. That's perfect. That is just like that. Almost should have been inserted into the episode right there.
Yeah,
I would have loved that. I think on
too.
that shrimp TikTok, that's a perfect place to end it.
I think it is. I think it's a perfect place to end it. I think it's week 4 of the Bachelor Party in the books.
Mm-hmm.
And look forward to next week, seeing where it all goes.
Yeah, we'll get to see if Shanae goes home or if she's staying for a few more weeks because the show's kind of staged.
So if I put a gun to your head right now and said, does she go home or does she stay? Where are you leaning?
I would honestly say she stays. If there's a gun to my head, I'd say she stays because the show's rigged.
All right. I think she goes home.
Oh, just go. Okay. We'll see. What next week? One of us is getting shot.
I wish I had a real gun that I could just put to my head, like sitting here, but I don't.
And you play Russian roulette live on the podcast?
Yeah. No. Could you imagine? Talk about traumatizing you for life if I just blew my fucking brains
You're
out.
like, hey, Jerome, let's see how this episode goes.
And there's your dark humor, everybody.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Smokes.